Good morning from Mexico City. I have been here for the last 3 days. I arrived on Friday afternoon and it's been so epic. I've had such an amazing and busy 3 days since I've been in the city. I'm staying in an area called Condesa, which is kind of a hipster neighborhood with amazing restaurants and bars and cafes and cool people and art galleries and places to train and parks and stuff like that. It's been so epic. I had heard before I arrived in Mexico City that Mexico City was big and bad and busy and there was a lot going on, but I'd also heard that there's a lot of culture and art and museums and things like that, and feels like after being here for 3 days I need another month here at least. So I don't know, I may come back and spend a little bit more time here, maybe rent an apartment and hang out in the city for a little bit longer in the future. But this afternoon I'm flying back down to the Baja Peninsula where my Mexico journey started about 6 weeks ago. And the reason I wanted to share this with you is that about 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago even, while I was in Panama on the farm, I was undecided between going to Mexico or going to Colombia, and I had sort of just left it out there and asked for some signs to decide where to go, and Mexico kept coming up. Like I saw it in 3 different movies. I met some people that spoke entirely about Mexico. They hadn't yet been to Colombia, so I decided to come to Mexico. And at the time I had been feeling like I wanted to spend a little bit of time working on my project and find a nice place just to settle and work for some time. So I had then been thinking how I was going to find somewhere to stay, and I made like a crazy decision to find a cool picture of a villa and to add that to my vision board. And I looked at that picture every single day, and that picture was, as I said, a picture of a cool villa. At the time I was undecided between Mexico and Colombia, so I just put it out there. And then in addition to that, when I looked at that picture every single day about this villa that I wanted to stay in, I also didn't want to pay for it. And so I subsequently joined a house sitting website, and this afternoon I am flying down to a villa that looks pretty similar to the one that I had put on my vision board and I've been looking at every single day in Mexico. And being a house sitting gig, I'm not paying for my accommodation while I'm there for the next month. The couple whose house I'm looking after are going traveling to Turkey, and I'm looking after their dogs and their amazing house. And it just blows my mind every single time that I have something that I want in my life, that I put it onto a vision board and just truly believe that it's going to happen, how often it shows up. It's absolutely crazy. So I am also probably a couple of weeks away from releasing a program that I've been working on quite hard called Design Your Life, and I'm super excited about it. It's probably feels like some of the most important work I've done, and I'm really looking forward to putting that out into the world. The next video you get from me, I'll be able to give you a tour of my new fancy accommodation in the Baja Peninsula, and you'll see just how similar it looks to the exact image that I put on my vision board. So sending you loads of love. I hope that you have an amazing week, and peace and love from the amazing Mexico City. Cheers.